Okay, let's talk about how much do I charge the client. Ayan, ako magandang topic to. And very simple lang, very short topic, but this is one of the most commonly asked questions ng mga freelancers, right? How much do I charge my client? So number one, look at the client's budget muna. When a client will be posting its job description, they have an initial budget that Upwork will be asking them. So, for example, this client says that he is willing to pay $32 to $50 an hour. So, don't bid double. Okay? So, don't bid $100 for this budget or the client might reject your application. Kasi sinulat niya na eh. Right? Nilagay niya na dito that I am willing to pay for an expert level. I'm willing to work with you on an hourly basis, 1 to 3 months project, expert, and I'm willing to pay $32 to $50. Now, there are people who will overshoot, like, oh, $50 yung max mo, I'm gonna aim for 100. You don't do that, okay? At least based on my experience, because usually sa dami ng mga magsasend ng application, dun sila sa pasok yung budget nila. Okay? So don't bid double for the post. Number two, check mo rin how competitive the job is. While you are sending it, are there other people that are bidding on the job? So look at this, for example. The activity on this job are like this. So 5 to 10 people have submitted their proposal. The client viewed this proposal 3 minutes ago and meron siyang ini-interview na isa. Okay? So the client sent 9 invitation to freelancers. Isa pa lang yung ini-interview niya. So probably this is an ongoing project. So there is a pretty good chance na lusot ka rito. Okay? Unanswered invites are 8. So tignan mo to kung marami na ba siyang in-interview, how competitive pa ba yung job, you think na kaya pa, 'di ba? Kung isa lang naman, that's very very possible that you will still be interviewed by this client. Pero kung let's say 20 na to interviewing, 'di ba? Parang medyo tougher na yung competition doon. So you have to check that as well when you are putting your hourly rate. This is very important. Like I always stress out to you on different videos on this masterclass, you always check the bid rate of your competitors. That's why it's very important that you are on the plus profile, hindi yung free account. Okay? So you have to really know this para nakikita mo yung bid ng mga ibang freelancers. So dito ka sa gitna nilang dalawa. The lowest bid is 399. So probably these people are like on the free account. Hindi nila nakikita that there are freelancers who are willing to bid as high as $16. So dito ka roughly around $13. Yon, dun ka mag-bid 13, 14, $11 kasi yung average is 740. Okay, so not the highest bidder and also not the lowest and certainly nandun sa middle. Okay, so that's how you check as well. And then number four, you check the client history of how much they are willing to pay. Is this a generous client? Is this a kuripot client? Look at the examples of this. So si client has already paid $20,000 in total spent, has already hired 20 people, and the average hourly rate, look at this. The average hourly rate of this person is $7.63. So, i-compare mo to dun sa job description na binigay niya kanina and ilan yung nagbibid. So, you play around that. Okay? There's no right or wrong here. These are just guides that can help you determine kung magkano yung hourly rate na ibibigay mo kay client. Okay? So, this one, look naman, comparison. This one is, both of them are in the US. Mas mataas yung dami ng job posted nito pero 28 lang yung high rate niya. Ibig sabihin 28% lang yung chance niya na nag-hire siya talaga sa Upwork. But this person spends 100 grand already. And then willing siya na mag-pay ng $34 in an hourly rate. Okay, so both are very, very good clients. I just want you to see kung ano yung average hourly rate nila so that you can bid properly. Another tip that I would like to give to you is that you check also the marketplace. You check Upwork mismo, you check the other profiles of freelancers, check Fiverr. Kasi sa Fiverr, makikita mo rito yung mga hourly rate ng mga ibang mga freelancers on different marketplaces. You also check LinkedIn and see how much they usually charge for this type of work. So you do your research as well. Those are extra lang naman if you would like to. Okay? So to recap, here are the crucial points in deciding which pricing you should be. Check the market value, the value that you also provide for the client, the problems that you solve, and how much the clients are willing to pay for your skills. So these are some of the things that you would like to consider when you are charging for the clients. Okay, so practical, straight to the point tips that I'm more than happy to teach you and help you. Okay, so I will see you on the next video.